Hey everyone, welcome to Grand Arena Championships. We are in Season 2, Week 2, Round 3. Tonight we're against T-Chus. But before I get started, I want to go ahead and throw out some apologies. Number one, I do have a sore throat, and because of that, I may be coughing a little bit more than normal and could be loud, so just forewarning and apology for that. Um, Number two, I'm in not my normal environment, so things are not probably going to run as smooth as normal. Uh, and number three, I have a AC unit that's right above my head that is extremely loud for me. So if you're hearing that in the background, I do apologize. Hopefully the temperature is going to catch up shortly, and we won't have that background noise once it does catch up. And then there's another apology I was going to do. That might be an apology too. I'm not sure if that actually showed up in the recording or not. I accidentally maximized the window, which could have messed things up a little bit. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and apologize for yesterday's recording as well. My stream software did screw up about halfway through the recording. Not sure exactly why. I think I have it fixed, so hopefully that's not going to happen again. But I think that is all of the apologies I want to get out of the way, so let's go ahead and get into the review. Round one, I was against Alcor. Alcor, we were not able to clear each other's Darth Revan squads, but I one-shot all of his teams. He took 2 attacks against my previous team, and then he took also 2 attacks against my Shakti clones. So I did better on the clearing than he did, and ended up winning that one by almost 50 points. Round 2, this is the one that the recording messed up on. I full cleared him, took 2 shots against his Darth Revan, one shot everything else, and he was not able to clear my Darth Revan after 2 attempts. So that was a win for me. He did one shot my other teams, but that 2 shots and wasn't able to break through my Darth Revan. He just gave up. So there you go. That's the review. And tonight I'm gonna be against T-Chus. T-Chus is from Galaxy Orion. And there's a few things. So I did change my defense up for this Grand Arena. And that's because, as you can see, he does run the Grievous Suicide Squad in the arena. And because of that, I decided that I would not place, well, that and one more thing. I decided not to place my Darth Revan on defense. I am holding it for offense. And the second reason is that my Bastila is faster than his Bastila. So my Darth Revan squad should be able to take out his Darth Revan squad because I've got that faster Bastila. So I did save my Darth Revan for offense, but as we get into this, you'll see that he does not have his Darth Revan on defense in the front zones. So I am curious as to whether or not he has it in the back zones, because he did set some pretty tough teams in the front, with the exception of Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's not an amazing squad, and this squad by itself is pretty bad. The only good part about it is the actual Kylo Ren, who's Relic 4, so that could present us with a few problems, but I do believe that my troopers will be able to take that out. Finally, my AC shut off, so that's nice. Don't have that screaming in my ear now. But we're going to go ahead and get into these battles, and we're going to see what it is that I'm going to do against these different teams. So I have not been doing like spreadsheets or an intense amount of research into my opponents these last rounds because of all this personal stuff that I have going on. So I'm not 100% sure what teams this guy has. I just looked at the big things. He has the Grievous Suicide, and he has Darth Revan. I did not even see if he has Wat Tambor, so I don't even know if Wat is going to be in his lineups somewhere. And it does not look like he has them, so I guess that's a plus. I also don't have Wat in my lineups. I did unlock him, but it wasn't until yesterday, I think. So no Wat Tambor for me. I have an idea of where I'm going to place him in my defenses, but I'm not 100% sure on that one yet. So let's see here. We have a Grievous squad on defense. We have Shak Ti clones, and we've got a Padme and a crew. So the Padme team does not have 3PO, which means that but it does have Grandmaster Yoda in there. So normally a Emperor Palpatine lineup would work against this type of lineup. However, he does have Relic 6 on his Anakin. He's got pretty well geared, and he's got Grandmaster Yoda thrown in there as well. So that's going to make this team actually pretty difficult to take out. So I don't think I'm going to be using Emperor Palpatine there. It's most likely I'm going to use my Traya to counter this team. Clones, usually I'll use my Geonosians there. I do not see his Night Sisters in the front, but his Night Sisters could very well be in the back. But that's all right. I have my Darth Revan at the very least. If he does not have Darth Revan placed in the back, I can use that to counter his Night Sisters. But yeah, we're gonna have to see what he's got in the back before I can decide what I'm going to use there. Now, for the Shak Ti clones, there's two decent counters for it. First counter is going to be the Geonosians. They work very well. The second counter is CLS. So those are the two counters that I know that work. I've used them both in the past. I'm thinking that I will save the Geonosians for his Night Sisters, because those are almost certainly going to be in the back, and CLS does not counter those. My Padme, which is a counter to the Night Sisters, is on defense. I could use my Darth Revan, of course, but that does seem to me to be a bit of overkill. So I don't think I'm going to use my Darth Revan against his Night Sisters if I do see them in back. Plus, there's always the chance that he has set his Darth Revan in the back. I do have a feeling, though, since he did place his Grievous on defense, that we will most likely not see Darth Revan. So, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start out in this North Zone. I'm going to use my CLS, and I'm going to take out this the clone team. We'll start by focusing down on Shak Ti. Then we've got to kill off fives, and after fives, we'll have Rex, and then whoever else is not dead from counterattacks, basically. But Shak Ti is definitely the first target. Got to take her out quickly, which should not be a problem with this team. And this might be overkill. I did bring in the full-on team, so this may be a bit of overkill, but better overkill and a sure victory than an underkill and a loss. So I'm gonna not taunt, because if I taunt, that's just gonna cause him to focus fire, and I'd rather okay, well, now I lost Ezra, so looks like I would have either lost Ezra or I would have lost Old Ben. So hopefully I don't lose Old Ben as well. That'd be pretty bad. But there we go, cleanse all that stuff. Now, unfortunately, that's pretty bad. Counterattacks killed off Echo, which then caused fives to do his sacrifice, and now they are just doing buttloads more damage. So go for as much crowd control as I can on these guys, as many stuns as I can get. Still not going to taunt here, as I am trying to prevent Old Ben from dying. So here we go. Looks like this is going to be the kill shot here. Did get full protection on CLS, but no one else. So 54 banners, not the greatest. Geos would have done better, but saving the Geos, I think, for Night Sister is probably the better idea. Now here we have the Padme team. This is going to be pretty risky because it is a pretty well geared team. But we're going to go with our Traya, Scion, and Nihilus. We'll throw in Dooku and Maul. So Maul's going to be a punching bag. He's going to die. Dooku most likely also will die. But if I can get rid of some of these other characters quickly, perhaps I'll be able to pull this off. I am kind of nervous because it is a very, very well geared team, and this very well may end up being a loss. But if I can get a if I can get the isolate onto Padme, it's going to prevent a lot of that protection up from coming in. Or if I can get the isolate onto Kenobi, that's going to prevent the taunts. Either one would be good. Unfortunately, everyone has foresight, so I'm just going to do a basic here. And let's go ahead and strip all the buffs. And here we'll go ahead and we'll isolate Kenobi. Throw that over to Nihilus. And let's go ahead and throw a shock stun onto Yoda. And we'll daze. Alright, so they got the bonus turns, and that's going to kill off. Yep. Kill off him. No big deal. That was pretty much expected. That's bad, though. Now let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and just basic and remove those stacks, because those stacks can be a definite killer. Regen a little bit of protection here. I'm going to probably end up losing this, like I said. They just have way too many stacks of courage going on right now. We're going to go ahead and drain. Let's see if we can't get some cooldown reduction. Okay. So we'll just hit Ahsoka, see if I can't get a stun. Great. So, now if I can just get around to... No! There it went. Okay, that's real bad. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to bring in my Darth Revan in order to try to finish that one up. I wasn't even able to force close before that happened. So, not good. Not good at all. So we're going to go ahead and move south. Let's go after this Grievous team. Go ahead and use my Jedi Revan counter down here under the Bastila lead. And here we go. We are going to use Yoda in here because that is a tier 7 Relic Grievous. Okay. Toss this over to Yoda. Alright, Yoda can steal the stealth. And we're just going to use a basic here. Going to hold off on spreading the buffs. Let's go after B2. We got to knock him down nice and quickly. So there we go. He takes his bonus turn. He does that. Go ahead and we can spread this stuff, mainly the foresight. And we'll work on Grievous's protection a little bit. Alright, so this is going to cause a bonus turn from Grievous. Not much I could do about that. There we go. Alright, so I'm still full protection though on everyone. Hopefully we'll be able to stay full protection. go ahead and strive for a stun. That's great. With 9 stacks there, that would have been dangerous. Okay. Right now, let's go ahead and try to remove some turn meter off of Grievous. Try to prevent him from going. Don't care about the mark that's appearing. So here's my mark for Grievous. Let's go ahead and hit him. Try to finish him off ASAP. Go ahead and spread some foresight. Big hit there on Jolie, but did like nothing, which is awesome. Go ahead. We're knocking down stacks with the AoE on the B1. Calling in some assists here. There's that bonus, or not bonus turn, but just a turn from Grievous. We'll let him take his turn, and he's gonna do that. And we're trying to finish off Grievous here as soon as possible. Here we go. We'll go ahead and do the mark. It's a little overkill, but that's fine. So my whatchamacallit, my Yoda is close to dying if they can, or if the Jordica focuses on Yoda, Yoda will die, but that will also give him full protection. So, nope, he focused on Revan. So I gotta hope that I can get around to Hermit Yoda's turn for some protection recovery, but that's not gonna be enough. We'll go ahead and do that. Try to dispel, stun, and we'll just keep on working on them. Alright, so 58 banners, I think. Yep, 58 banners, so that's not too bad. And we will go after this Kylo Ren team now. It is not fast enough to outspeed my trooper, so this is probably going to be an Imperial Trooper team here. And hopefully I'm not going to play it stupid like I normally do. We're just going to go for some quicker kills. Oh, this does have a I didn't realize it was double Zeta. That's a little not great. Alright, so we got to go for the dispels here, and we're going to be going after First Order Officer. And so he's going to die right now from the AoE. If I do an AoE, I'm going to get counterattacked, and I might get healing immunity, so we're going to nix that. We'll go after Mr. Executioner over here, and let's go for a daze. Okay, great. Got the daze. Now I don't have to worry as much about AoEs, or because of the no counters now. Let's finish you off, Kylo Ren, and we'll hit Kylo Ren unmasked until we get another daze coming in from this guy here. They did not land the daze, so we'll just keep focusing here on Crew. That was a lot of damage that he just did. Now, I'm not getting a whole lot of damage output on Crew here. Let's change targets here. Focus down this guy real quick. He does have counterattacks, so okay. Let's just basic. Just trying to get a stun in there. Okay, I am working him down slowly. Here's some protection back. Big hit here. Without the with the Death Trooper being stunned there, that was kind of a bad situation, but there's nothing I could do about that. We should be able to break through eventually. All I have to do is get to get a healing immunity to stick from the Death Trooper, and I should be alright. Okay, well, I know that the Death Mark's not going to do much damage at all, if any. Still just try to land it. Here's the AC unit kicking back in. Just need to get that healing immunity to stick. If I can get that healing immunity on there, we'll be pretty good to go. Come on, AoE and healing immunity. Still didn't get it. Alright, I think probably going to end up having to hit this on auto. But we'll just do what we can. All of these debuffs that are landing are healing them. Debuffs on almost everyone's basic attacks. May end up failing on this too. There's a timeout. I can't land this damn healing immunity. There's a healing immunity. Alright. So I have a chance here now. With that healing immunity finally landing. And protection up. And there we go. It took a long time for that healing immunity to land, but I did get full health, full protection on everyone. The 60 banners is really nice. And we get to see what's in the back. Okay, so we have a Boss team and a Carth team. Carth team is pretty weak. Boss team is not that strong. So that's not too bad. I think I am going to have to end up going with my Darth Revan, though, against this team. I don't think I have a choice in the matter. It's got to be my most powerful team to be able to survive all their junk. With enough damage output to also take him out. So, yeah, we're going to do this, and hopefully he does not have his Darth Revan in the back. Here he goes. He's going to get all of his turns because of all of the preloaded turn meter. Get a fear there at least on Kenobi. Let's throw a shock onto him so he's not going to heal up and stuff. Let's try to get rid of Anakin because of his bonus turns and such. We'll have to just remove those buffs. Here, let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll go ahead and AoE. That should kill off Padme and everyone else. And this actually should finish everyone. Nope, didn't quite finish Kenobi. That's alright. Full health now on him, so 37 banners. And let's hope he does not have Darth Revan in the back. So at this point, I do not have a Darth Revan counter. He does not have Darth Revan in the back. Alright. So he's got a really bad Night Sister team. He's got a Qira Scoundrel team. No Nest on the Qira Scoundrel team. So I think that I'm going to be using Nest against the Qira Scoundrel team. I will use my Geos over here. We'll go ahead and do the Geos now. Should end up 60 banners if I'm not horrible. I might end up 55 banners though. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so there's that. We're gonna start off going after an ability block. Going for ability block. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and just do mass hits over here. All right, that's fine. Okay, let's just take out the protection. All right. So let's see here. We'll focus over here on Old Daka because the reses are done. So go ahead and heal up, cleanse. We will finish Daka. We will finish Talzin. And we just have to wait for that move to clear this spell. Was that not the right move? I don't know. I have a move that clears stuff. I just don't remember which special it is. Thought it was the Spy's special, but maybe it is the Brood Alpha's AoE. I can't remember. Either way, once I get that Acolyte out of stealth, there it is, 60 banners. So there we go. Didn't matter who I was calling to assist there. I was just picking the easiest person to call to assist. Okay, so there we go. 60 banners against the Night Sisters with my Geos. Now we have a team for Palpatine. We have a team for Jedi Rey. And we have a team for Nest. So we'll go ahead and we will be using our Qira and Nest against this crappy Scoundrel team. And they'll be able to duo that. I might even be able to solo it with Nest. But I prefer to have that protection recovery from Qira on her. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so this will be pretty much an auto battle after we get Vandor on the target. Okay. Keeping those taunts clear. And dispel that, why not? Did I miss, or was that not dispellable? I don't know. Big hit. Wasn't as big as I was hoping for sure. So, alright. Just keep on focusing down Vandor. AoE days there, why not? There goes Qira. It's always expected. And we just keep on focusing Vandor, and we'll go ahead and toss it on auto. This could take a while, but it's an easy win. Just gotta make it through Vandor. Once I make it through Vandor, it's all over. And Nest will get her damage output stacking up. Just takes a little bit of time here. Every time they lose their buffs, then it increases my damage output. So it won't take too long, as they do gain quite a few buffs. Not as many as like a Jedi team, because I do love taking Nest solo against a like a Bastille-led Jedi team, because that's just, it's a slaughter fest. But they do gain enough buffs that it does increase the damage output pretty well on Nest. And we just have to be able to break through Vandor Chewie. The offense down does hurt quite a bit, but that should be counteracted by my natural damage output pretty soon, hopefully. I just need to get some good counterattacks in there. Come on. Come on, Nest. Getting some pretty good damage output. Took out the Young Han while Prepared was off of Vandor. So he's not coming back. There goes Vandor. And now it's just a couple seconds here. I do want to try to focus on L3. It's not going to work. There we go. Okay. I was able to get that crit, which regen my protection. So 60 banners, pretty decent. Okay. So now we're in the bottom zone here. Weak Zalbar, weak Carth, weak Canderous. No Zeta on mission, only a Zeta on the lead and on Zalbar. And up here we have a pretty weak bounty hunter team. We'll go ahead and we'll be taking our Jedi Ray against the weak bounty hunter team. So resistance. We got these guys. I'm gonna take Scav Ray. Scav Ray is just a tiny bit more durable because she does have the natural foresight that comes in. Okay, let's go for some exposes out on the field. I got a couple of them. There's another. Let's go ahead and remove turn meter from Bosk. Go for maybe a stun over on Embo. Not get it. Let's go for a stun over on Django. Didn't get it. Okay, now he's stunned. A little bit too late. Trying to get that exposed to go onto Embo or a stun, either one. Great. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit Boba some. Here goes his AoE. Big deal. Alright, so he's stunned. Django is stunned, and Embo is stunned. Let's go ahead and remove turn meter from Embo since Bosk is ability blocked and all that. And go ahead and work on Bosk a little bit. Now he is stunned, but we're going to hold off. No reason to do that, except for a little bit of turn meter reduction on what's his face back there. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and taunt. That's going to regen some protection on everyone. We're going to keep using AoEs. I don't want to use the AoE on R2. When I said AoE, the first time I meant abilities. I don't want to use the AoE on R2 because I could take the expose off of Dengar, which would stop the turn meter reduction. So we're going to just hold off on that. And let's go ahead and toss Foresight over on her. There we go. Boba's down. Go ahead and take out Bosk. And Foresight back on him, which looks like a good call. Take out Django. We'll go ahead and heal up a little bit more. A little bit more healing. We'll go after Embo here. Okay, Embo's down. And we get turn meter reduction on Dengar, which is awesome. Which means that he will not be getting off his AoE. So 60 banners. Alright, and last team that we have to work with is Carth. So Carth is a simple, easy counter. It'll be Palpatine-led team with Thrawn. And I'll throw Tarkin in. I don't think I actually need to have a fifth in there. I don't think that TIE Fighter pilot's necessary. I'm going to go in with 4. Let's see if I can't get another undersized victory. I probably should have checked the feats to make sure, but whatever. Alright. Let's see. We'll go ahead and we'll hit him. There we go. Remove some turn meters. Go for some stuns. Alright, so he did get his ability off, but not huge. Go for spread some shocks. Spread some more shocks. Alright, now we can go ahead and regen a little bit of protection. We'll do it on Tarkin here. Think that Palpatine might regen some of that protection himself from his unique. There we go. We're doing pretty good in here. No reason to AoE right now. We'll just slowly work down on these 2. This will regen protection here. And if I shouldn't need to do another protection recovery on on Vader. Vader should be fine. And there we go. 61, 61. All right. Excuse me. Okay. So 1890 banners, not the best. Lost 20 because of the loss versus his Padme squad. But other than that, pretty efficient. And one shot everything, of course, except for that Padme. So not too bad. Hopefully he's going to stumble somewhere on my defense. Maybe he'll think that because I lost against this guy, maybe I didn't save my Darth Revan, but who knows? Who knows? All right. But there you go. That's round 3 of season 2, week 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you in round 1 of week 3 coming up in a few days. So you guys have a wonderful night.